Hello YouTube, we're back out, this time on a little local walk near where I live in sunny Nunny, Nuneaton to everyone else. Just thought I'd come and take a little stroll because it's a nice day. Go through a bit called Wellington Walk. So we'll go for a walk around here and I'll try and keep you entertained for a bit. I can't promise anything. Hopefully my microphone's working. Because part of me feels like it's not. We'll test that. Looks like someone's been having a little campfire around here. Go back through this fence, have a look in the trees. See what's going on in. A bit of a rope swing here. Someone put a proper rope swing in there. Sweet. That looks class, that does. Let's come back to that at some point. As far as I know, this used to run down near the old train lines. I don't know if this was actually part of it. And I'm probably going to put in the video a description of what train line it is. Oh look, a squirrel. Moose and squirrel. This is just one of those, you know, when you just need to get out of the house. You just think to yourself, I'm just going to go on a walk, not far from where I live. Go for a nice trek. It does feel like an old embankment actually. Yeah, nothing too crazy. It'll open up soon into farmers' fields and whatnot. And I'll show the Nuneaton nipple. Tell you what, there's a lot of squirrels around here. Yeah, this looks like an old railway embankment, definitely. Definitely got that vibe to it. And there's the main path over there, what they call Wellington Walk, and there's ratchet straps and that rope swings. This one would have been a good one. I'm going to have to find out what train line it used to be now.
Wellington Walk sits on the former trackbed of the Ashby and Nuneaton Joint Railway, which closed to passengers in 1931 and freight 40 years later. It is now used as a pleasant 1.6 mile tree-lined walk and cycleway.
So this walk, the way I usually walk, it'll take me from near where I live in towards the town centre, and then I usually fork off to the left, and go towards Caldicott, through the farmers' fields, past some llamas, nice little scenic route, past the river. You know, I know it's not Peak District, Lake District, but You've got to work with what you got, haven't you? I'm out and about in the wild, and that's what matters. Just making sure you get out there. You're not stuck in all the time. And it gives me a chance to just show you what's around, really. Show you the wonders of the UK countryside. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's have a bit of a walk. So this is where I'll turn off to the left, and I'll go down this little bit, because this will take you towards Cowdercut over the farmers' fields, which is an actual accessible footpath. I think I'll worry about getting shot by Farmer Giles in the arse with some salt pellets. I wouldn't worry about that. Well, depends if you like being shot up the arse, doesn't it? But here you go, look. You've got under the bridge there, or across these fields here. Now, I do this one quite regularly. I've done it on my mountain bike as well, which I'm probably going to incorporate a bit more. Now you've got this signpost here, you can either carry straight on or you can go left, and I usually go left. So I'm going to go left because that'll take me through a little woodland, past some llamas, and then on to Coventry Canal. So that's what I'll do. But yeah, it's not a long walk. I'll probably be able to film most of it, to be fair. So like I say, there's an accessible footpath down the side of these fields. Got a tiny little fold-away Quechua decathlon backpack. I don't know how to say Quechua, something like that. It's a little fold-away one. I might show you in a bit. So I don't need much kit. I'm only walking around the local area. I don't know what we're growing in here. Fairly big field though. Let's have a look around again. People whinge about Nuneaton, saying that hasn't got much to offer, and saying that there's nothing nice to look at. But walking through this field, I beg to differ. Yeah, we've got no mountains, and we've got the Nuneaton Nipple, obviously, which is an absolute beaut. Never climbed it though, that might be a thing. Someone did put a mini on top of it once. Someone got half a mini and climbed up the top of Mount Judd. We call it Mount Judd because of Judkin's quarry. And someone actually climbed up there. I think someone's climbed up and put an England flag on it before as well. People do some mad shit around here. Obviously, looking at that sign, you're not allowed in there. To be fair, it is very overgrown anyway, so it'll be a proper mission to get through. Well, that's a bit charred, isn't it? What's that? A walk back, you say? Nah. Ain't got my tripod, mate. Now it is all way marked out as well. And that's the walk I usually do. Follow the yellow arrows. And it'll take us over this train line down here. It's just quite full today. Quite overgrown. I think that might be rapeseed, you know. By the look of it. Something like that. I'll check that when I get home. That way, mate. Yeah, alright. That's my backpack. It's not actually a Ketchel one, it's a little 4-clad one. It's still from Decathlon now. It's just a little fold-away thing, just so I can carry a bottle of water and some sunscreen. Spare batteries for this, just in case. And my microphone case. So, right, we're up over here, aren't we? As I say around here, let's gear up. Gear up the stairs. And then we're going down. Some graffiti around here, isn't there? Do you like trains? Now, coming is there. Yeah, you see that path over there? That's where we're going. Over there, towards the Nuneaton nipple. There. Oh yeah. And then back onto Coventry Canal. I might as well keep going, there's no trains coming. Whoa, that's a bit bendy. Tell you what, I'm not a fan of them. Whoever's put these new, they look like temporary sets, but whoever's put them in, that one's got a right bend on it. These are sketchy at the best of times, to be honest. Let's say, hey, that's rude, isn't it? The cheek of it, eh? I prefer Husky over Tubby. Remember that. Ugh, some people. Get to the chopper! Ah! Oh no, that's probably a really bad Arnie impression. Shall I try another one? Get to the chopper! Ah! The rodders are out. I passed a couple on the way up. Police officers asking if there was anyone on one of the bridges. I think there's someone maybe not quite in the right headspace, bless them. See, that is a nice view. I know there's a train line, but that is a nice view. I feel like I'm in Gladiator right now. Walking through the fields. Up. Oh. Where's the bee? You all right, Mr. Bumble? Oh, shit, nearly went. You bastard. It is nice. I think it's nice out here anyway. Maybe a little spin-a-rooney. Another thing is, recently I got some of these, some Altra lonepeak 9+s, because I wanted to try some zero drop trainers with my and wide toe box more than anything, to be honest, because my Adidas Terex that I wore at the Coach and Horses hurt my big toe. Like, they kind of pushed my big toe in. And I was doing a bit of research, watching a load of videos as well, but reading up, and they were saying that wide toe box shoes, because they let your toes splay naturally, that you won't get as much pain towards the side. But the only downfall could be is that if you're not used to zero drop, which means that your heel and toe are at the same level in the shoe, unlike, say, my Adidas Terex, for instance, they've got, if I remember rightly, a 4mm drop. So my heel is 4mm higher than my toes, which alleviates some pressure off your calves and your Achilles tendon. So zero drop, if you're not used to it, they say that you can get like sore Achilles tendons and that because of the overstretching of your Achilles, because your heels are lower than what they used to be in your regular runners or your regular shoes. I mean, even things like Vans have got a bit of a drop on them, so your heels are tight, slightly higher. Not much, from what I know, not much. But then again, I am not an expert on this, though I do read quite a lot. When I look into things, before I buy things, I do overly research and usually trap myself in a bit of analysis paralysis, which can't be helped when you're spending money. Yeah, that train slowed down. Oh, I hope everyone's all right. Oh, that train's coming in slow, that train there, because it's near the station, or there's someone hanging around on one of the bridges wanting to jump off. Mate, I hope you ain't. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep fucking going, mate. There's the other sign. Though I am still going the right way. Sidetracked again talking about my trainers. So, yeah, I wanted to try some zero drop wide toe box for when I do longer walks, which is what I tend to do quite a lot of when I go away. Especially in the Lake District, I tend to do big walks. And then the outside of my big toe tends to hurt because my toes are being scrunched up. So I've been wearing these for the smaller walks that I'm doing, just to see if I can get used to the zero drop. And to be honest, I think because I do wrestling and jiu-jitsu, so all barefoot, well, wrestling, I say I wear wrestling boots, but they're basically barefoot anyway. Because of that, I should be all right with my Achilles. So yeah, that's why I've done it. This is literally the most overgrown I've seen this. I feel like I'm in the jungle here, walking through this. I know I'm not. I'm in sunny Nunny. It definitely is sunny Nunny today. It's been a lovely day. Oh, yeah, I should have brought like a bushwhacking stick or something. Rapeseed's all over the place, isn't it? And the last bit of this walk takes me down a short stretch of the Coventry canal, which in itself's nice, especially this part. Right then YouTube, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Hope you've enjoyed the walk. I definitely have. Like I always say, it's nice to be out, even if it is a local one. But it just goes to show that pretty much wherever you are, you can always find something nice to go and explore. A nice walk. It'll always do your head some good. And if you've enjoyed watching this and you've enjoyed my other videos, maybe like and subscribe. You can always drop me a comment. I'm always happy to chat. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Nathan. This has been another episode of Night in the Wild, and I'll see you in a bit. Laters.